I'm doing teaching a meditation class on lucid dreaming, and for those of you who aren't familiar with that, that's when you wake up in the dream world and so you can control your dreams, basically. So the message I want to give out is that lucid dreams aren't just a playground. They can be used to enhance your creativity in your waking life. So I'm going to guide people through 6 lucid dreams, and each can last for a minute and 20 seconds. And at the start, I'm going to hand out blankets, drinks, and anything else that will make the audience comfortable. The audiences can be quite small to make the class more personal, about 10 people max. And at the end, if we have time, I'll do a quick Q&A session. And so I'm going to be teaching the class, and on the projector there's going to be different soundscapes. So like a soundscape of the beach, for instance, or crickets for a nighttime scene. And there's also going to be pictures on the walls of the dreams, so like pictures of dolphins and meadows. So that will give like a visual overview of the class. And to add some tactile parts, I'm going to go shopping and buy a bag of sand so we can fill it into different pots. So when there's like the beach scene, the audience can run their fingers through it and make the experience more memorable. I'm also going to have incense to make the room more cozier. And the reason I've chosen lucid dreaming is because I love Stephen LaBerge's research. He's the guy who brought it into the scientific industry. And the practitioner who's influenced me is Bertolt Brecht. So I love how he gets you to remember that you're an actor or an actress, just embodying a different character, that you're not actually, that person.
Very nice. Any feedback, comments for Raheel? Trish?
I think that's a really great idea, and if you haven't already, maybe have a look how to recognize that it's a lucid dream. So you could maybe tell the audience how to make sure that it is a lucid dream.
I've already done that in my script. I wrote a script for Tom, and for earlier. So I've already added that in. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to say how excited I am for this. Like, this is such a creative idea. But I know you're naturally really good at that, because when you did your audition, wasn't that audition amazing? Like, the monologue was one of my favourites. You know, when you got to turn the lights off and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favourite auditions because it was so well thought about, and I think you put a lot of thought into what you do, and like you're very, very creative. So I just quite say I'm really excited for it.
Matthew?
So you said that you're going to take the audience through 6 lucid dreams.
Yeah.
So like to take them through, you're going to be like telling the audience that like they're going to go through a lucid dream and then you're going to play the part. Like how are you going to convey that lucid dream?
If you've been to a meditation class, like an ordinary one, you'll know already that everyone sits on the floor or on cushions or whatever, and there's one person, the teacher, standing up, and he or she guides everyone. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the teacher. So, yeah.
Any other comments or areas of research for Raheel to look at? Trish?
Just saying, like, if we can join in with the class, then that would be great, because I think we would definitely like to go through it.
I'll be really selective about my 10 people.
Jordan?
There's just 2 things. Like, you mentioned about 10 people as your audience.
Yeah.
what would you do if, because obviously you perform on a night with other people,
Yeah.
so what would you do if more people turned up and there was quite a big audience?
I don't know. This is my dilemma before. I was thinking of having like a big audience, but Roxanne and Jill thought they would be more personal.
Yeah.
And I think have small concerts. I don't know about that because I don't want to take the limelight away from anyone else.
Yeah. Also, the other one was, I think it was, you mentioned incense sticks.
Yeah.
Have you looked into actually using them in the theatre of like the fire safety and stuff? Yeah.
No, I'll have to think about that.
Any other comments for Rahila? No? Thank you very much. Damien's group. Who's in your group first and foremost, Damien?
In my group, I have Sam, Rebecca, and Adil. Our performance is going to be basically it's going to be a love story. The male lead is going to have schizophrenia, which is going to pay part to the horror side of it, because we're going to have scenes where it's going to be dead dark and deep, and we're going to have Sam and Adil throwing harassment at me and having a go at me, getting into my head, making me want to lose it. And throughout the performance, we've already got the basic structure of how many scenes we've got and songs that we're using and costumes, we've already done all that. So basically, it's just about getting our heads on paper and actually doing the scenes and working through them.
Sam, have you got anything to add?
It's just basically like how schizophrenia can affect people's lives, but it can also how it can have an effect on a relationship, like between the person you love, and how it can all change within an instant, and how badly it can affect other people as well.
Adil? No, Rebecca?
That's where I'm going to say I'm going to be the love interest with Damien.
That's right. Adil, what performance styles are you going to use in your piece?
I'm not sure physical theatre we might use that.
There's a lot of physical theatre in it. There's 3 routines already that we've thought about. We've got one which is going to be a tango salsa sort of mix up type thing between me and Rebecca, which me and Rebecca are going to perform.
And at the end of the show, Adele can do Michael Jackson.
Why have you made that choice?
Because we like the scene that we're doing. He did a lot of stuff around like the look sort of thing, so I thought that if I get like some of his ideas in about like the look part, it'd be good.
Okay, Matthew.
I said this to you already personally, but make sure you do your research, especially with schizophrenia, because it can get very false very quickly.
Yeah.
And if you do your research, you'll also know that the person isn't necessarily wanting to lose it, they're kind of wanting to keep control, and it's that story about that they feel like they are losing it even though they want to keep control.
Yeah.
Jordan?
Like you said, you want to be like Michael Jackson. Because you have done that a few times, have you not thought of trying to push yourself a little bit and try and do a different type of dancing?
I have rehearsed the whole album, also tried, but I didn't like. I just I can't just get along with it.
Yeah.
Just stick with it.
Okay. One sec.
Continuing on from Matty's point, just make sure, like you said, you do your research and it's not bordering on like a little bit offensive. Just because obviously you need to remember that it's a mental health issue, not a choice. Like you don't just be like, oh, I'm really angry, I'm gonna lose it, because that's just getting angry. You know what I mean? there's a difference between schizophrenia and being angry sometimes. So just make sure, obviously, like, you're going to do your research and whatnot.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you think, as a character, why am I doing this? Is it because I'm a bit angry one day? Or is it because of my underlying mental illness? Because sometimes your mental illness might not be present one day. Sometimes you might not really have an issue with it, and that's totally fine. But some days, it might be all about mental health. So every choice you make, it might be influenced by your mental health. So just make sure it's not blurring in lines, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say a second ago, the third piece, which I didn't get to talk about, we've had 2 ideas for the song, but we've not actually thought about it yet, but that will include the 4 of us dancing, which will show a different side of Adele actually dancing, in working with 4 of us are going to be working together, doing a dance piece together. So that hopefully will show some of Adele's other skills.
Matthew?
What styles of dance are you looking to include? Because I know you started on describing that, but you didn't necessarily finish.
Yeah, we've got that salsa one, and the other 2 are going to be baked. Obviously you've got Michael Jackson over there, and then the other one we haven't really thought about it yet. We've thought of the song. It's either going to be Imagine Dragons Demons or what was the other one?
Voices.
So it's going to be one of the 2 songs. We haven't decided on it ultimately yet, but it will be one of them 2 songs. It'll be a movement piece basically.
Jordan?
What are the reasons behind choosing them songs?
I just feel like from my perspective, and from what I already know on schizophrenia, I see it as schizophrenia is like having demons inside you controlling you. That's how I've always perceived it. I don't know if that's correct. That's just how I've always looked at it and seen it.
You'll find that out with your research as well.
Yeah, I will. And the other one, schizophrenia, from what I know, is voices in your head telling you to do things, telling you how to behave.
How it basically like how they, in some way, the voice in your head could counsel you. Like where it's like you will be fine if you do this kind of stuff, and it shows like the dark side of like which voice is telling this person what to do.
Okay.
I don't really understand what Sam and Adele are doing.
Then,
Like, I understand that they're voices, but like, to me that, like, it might just be like one scene that can really do that, or a few scenes.
we've got a few scenes.
Just, I don't want them obviously being like left out.
Yeah.
We are going to work around
Yeah.
that, like to feel more involved and all that. So when it comes to that bridge, we'll, you know.
They are going to a monologue because then monologue.
How long is this piece?
Well, we've looked already with the dance piece. It comes to 13 minutes 54 seconds, and that was without any acting pieces at all. That's without timing anything else.
Like Rebecca just mentioned, she was doing a monologue with you, Sam and Adele, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to be doing that one. I don't think.
Alright. Well, I was just thinking, in our last show, 6, we did like the characters themselves did a monologue, then the inner thoughts said a monologue each, and it was kind of like what I'm saying, what I mean.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like you could say something, and they'll say something completely different, because at the end of the day, they're trying to keep control of you.
Yeah.
Any other comments or thoughts? Thank